quite a challenge, and one that we feel very privileged to be part of.
Well, the most important thing with any design, especially for Jaguar, is that we get the proportions of the car right. And we wanted a little bit of hint of that longer bonnet in the car, and we worked with the overhangs to make sure the proportions are correct, both front and rear, to get a slight off balance to give the car some tension. And then you get these gills. The designers tease it almost as like shark gills, and we wanted some real drama in the corner of the car. The back of the car has a lot of shape to it. I think that's very exciting. For me, the best part, the graphics of the tail lamps. They were actually inspired by the E-Type Jaguar. This car is about taking the package, the engine, and two people, some of the features, and wrapping them as tight as possible in this beautiful shape. That's what a sports car is. So it's that desire, really, to create something that is as perfect as you can get it that inspires me. And to know that once you've finished it, it can always be better.
Well, we're going to go for a tour of this historic facility that's been modernized greatly to see how they turn these F-Types out. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right.
Well, here I am inside Castle Bromwich, the assembly facility for the Jaguar sports cars. Made famous during World War II, half of the Spitfire fighters and bombers were built here. Now it's making other similar construction methods. You can see, if any doubts that this car is all aluminum, they go away when you see it in bare metal. This is what they call the highlight inspection area, where they're putting a special fluid on it and looking at it under these lights, and it spots any body imperfections. Those are marked with a wax pencil and addressed with some grinders a little further on. You know, you wonder how they got so much weight out of this car. You see the extensive use of the aluminum. Now, this marble you're watching here that looks like a Transformers movie is one of the framing stations. And just before here, humans have put the panels in place. When it comes in here, they have these fixtures that hold it into a very, very specific dimension, and then the robots do the actual riveting of it while it's being held in the perfect positioning. So that's where you get this monocoque construction. There's no welded tubes and frame rails. It's all aluminum that's held in place and then riveted together with extrusions and sheet and so forth to create a very, very rigid and light body structure. Any of you weekend warriors ever taken an engine out, transmission out, maybe suspension on your car? How long would it take to put all of that back in your car? Days, weeks, months? Right here it takes 6 minutes. Well, we're here almost at the end of the Castle Bromwich assembly line, where up to 80 of these F-Types are produced a day. But this is the point in the line where they switch the ignition on for the very first time. The car actually comes to life. We've talked to the guy that designed the car, the person that coordinated the overall production of it. We've seen him be built. Now we're going to ride with the guy who coordinated all aspects of the engineering of the new F-Type.
Leave it at park, everybody. There's more test drive in just a moment.